Welcome to the Rob and Kale Show. Rob Sanders.
Now, I'm not doing anything flashy, Daddy, but I'm getting results.
And Kale Hall.
The biggest and the best looking is right here. It's been your pleasure.
The Rob and Kale Podcast.
And welcome in to the Rob and Kale Podcast. My name is Rob Sanders. Sitting, I would say sitting across from me, but he's not really sitting across from me. He's, about 120 miles from me in the upstate?
Well, I mean, across is a literal term.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it can be used in any number of ways. It doesn't have to define a length of gravity, if you will.
Well, there we go. Appreciate that, Dusty. We won't call him Dusty. He's called Carolina Jackpot. People call him Carolina Crack Pipe. I think that's disrespectful. We're not going to call him that. We're not going to call him that. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to get into today. If you notice the picture at the start of the show, the newest Gamecock recruit, the picture they have with him from the state newspaper, he has a pacifier in his mouth. I'm hoping Jackpot can help us with this because I don't understand. I just don't get it. Jackpot's got something he wants to go over here shortly.
He has a what?
You didn't see the picture I at the beginning of the show. I'll have to show it to you. Anyway, the picture they got of him, he's out running routes or doing whatever, and he's got a freaking pacifier in his mouth. I don't know, man. Ziggy there hates it too.
By the way, if you're in here watching the live show, shut up! God damn! Give it a thumbs up if you would. We've already got a thumbs down for whoever you gave a thumbs down. I'm sure you're in here watching. Guess what? Here's your finger. How about that? So hit this with a thumbs up if you're in here. If not, yeah, we ain't gonna be happy, and we're gonna start charging you admission. So,
exactly. Well, anyway, we have a lot to go over tonight. We're gonna. I think Jackpot is ready to take over the South Carolina basketball program. We'll get his thoughts on that game in a moment. Clemson, no problem today with Wake Forest. No problem at all. Not catching the COVID curse. Gamecock Tiger basketball or baseball this weekend. A lot of good stuff to get into. Oh, and we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about this earlier last week on Sunday. Will we have a Georgia arrest or would a Tennessee player leave before our next show? And we have a winner. We'll go over that in a moment.
No, God.
It's true, as Kurt Angle would say. It's damn true.
It's true. Oh, it's damn true.
It's damn true. And then the Tennessee program getting mocked by someone from Tennessee. I sent that to Kale today. And normally we don't read our text messages here, but Kale's text message that he sent me back was insightful. So we may read that to the folks. But let's take care of our sponsors first. Callaway's Bar and Grill in West Columbia. Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. They got a big fundraiser coming up for a young man that was born with issues with his esophagus, which is not good. So we're raising some money to help that young man out. I will give you the full information on that on the Sunday show, where you can go and get yourself some spaghetti, good spaghetti dinner for $10. And help out this young man. So we'll talk about that on Sunday, but Callaway's Bar and Grill, Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. We also have DNC Trucking and Transport. Dennis Wilson, man of the people, out burning up the roads, heading to Texas to help out with some of the stuff that they had happen down there. We appreciate Dennis for keeping the country moving there with DNC Trucking and Transport. Shout out to Gwen watching online. Jerome says he liked the show. Thank you, Jerome. Special shot of Ziggy there, up close and personal. If you're watching the live shot, Ziggy's attacking Jackpot there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got all that for us, but the fireside chat with Uncle Kale. Kale, can you please read us some of this good verbiage from DNC Trucking and Transport?
It sucks to be a Gamecock. Frank Martin, before he came to South Carolina, was a respected coach. He now looks like Uncle Fester with a case of the clout. The Gamecock basketball team may not win another game this season. We need Shane Beamer to be a home run higher. It's been 2,276 days since my team has beaten Clemson on the football field. Remember, it sucks to be a Gamecock. Go Tigers.
That message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. As always, we appreciate Dennis, who takes care of our show. Why don't we start with that, Jackpot? Gamecocks go on the road to Mississippi State, and they get pink-socked. That's pretty much the only thing that I can put out there. Mississippi State has, seven conference wins on the season. 2 of them are against South Carolina. They'd be a Final Four team if they were playing South Carolina every week. Your thoughts on the basketball team?
I mean, they look like shit. They're horrible. And it is fucking ridiculous. And if you heard any of his post-game presser tonight, right after it was over with, when the guys from the radio talked to him, what was his name? Goddamn, Casey Manning and whatever that other fucker's name is. He said, right now, we got a bunch of what was it he called them? A bunch of offers or a bunch of 1-4. That they hit 1 for something, and then they can't hit anything. He basically threw his players under the bus again. Go back and listen to it.
I got to find that.
You got the capability to do that. He said that a bunch of 1-1s. It was something fucking salty as fuck. And he threw them under the bus again. Who the fuck wants to play for something like that, man? God damn, I can't believe he stooped to the damn Will Muschamp level of not taking ownership or responsibility for these losses and for this shit show product that's being put out there on the court right now, traveling all over the southeastern portion of the United States like a goddamn circus bus, a bunch of circus bus, because it's full of fucking laughs and fuckery and just silliness. No football or no basketball skills whatsoever. It's just full of fuckery, and he has no explanation for it other than to throw his players on the bus. And I just don't agree with that. I don't think that's cool, man. I think that's not very mature.
Well,
you'd be better than that.
What the thing that gets me with that, and I haven't heard that interview. It was right after the game. It was literally after he drug his festered ass off the damn sideline. It was right after the game. It was like literally 3 minutes after the final buzzer. Well, I don't know what he said, and so I can't really comment on that, but I will find it eventually, and we'll go from there. But
what I said was paraphrasing, but it was pretty damn close to what he said.
Well, I mean, we have him on what, I've got this one clip that we'll play, and this is from before, and it's kind of a different side of Frank Martin that we haven't seen before, where normally he's like, we got to coach him up. We've got to get better. And he gives credit to the other team. Normally that's kind of the way that it is, and with that though, he's never really thrown his players under the bus though.
Well, he did give the other team credit tonight. He did do that, but
he said this earlier in the season, and it was the first time that he sounded like he was Will Muschamp. Listen to this clip.
I don't have an answer for you. That's the frustrating thing of the moment that we're in right now. And it's not because of what happened in December. I mean, we've been going now. This is week 4 where we're going at a consistent basis. We got older players. We got guys that should understand the sacrifices that players before them have made to create the atmosphere that we've built here. Let's sit down here. Let's be honest here. We've got the 3rd most SEC wins in the last 5 years in the whole league. We've got 19 or 20 top 20 wins since I've been here. Yeah, so it's a lot of guys have sacrificed a lot to build that, because those numbers didn't exist here before we got here. And it's just hasn't been in the program for 3 years and 4 years. slip up in that moment like that.
Fuck him. I don't ever want to see the motherfucker again.
God damn it, virtual Kale.
They
You gotta
did.
stop
They
doing
did back
that.
in 97, 98, 99. You fuck stick. What they did. Terrible, dude. Terrible.
Well, and I just, the sad thing is that I have a disdain for Brad Brownell, but Brad Brownell has, obviously the better team right now, but it's, as I was thinking today, Clemson would go up there and get their ass handed to them by Wake Forest, and they just kind of cruised. Justin says Martin looked pitiful. There were folks on the rundown today that were calling for Frank Martin's job before this game even started. People were legitimately pissed at this guy. And I said on the show, I don't think they're going to fire him, but this doesn't really help. I mean, he's not helping his case at all. Went and lost. Got, what was it? 15 points. That was a final or whatever. They lost by 16 home, got blown out on the road. The question now, Jackpot, are they going to win another game?
I mean, how many? What do we have left? 2 more.
I got it right here. I can tell you. I pulled it up for you. They've lost 6 in a row.
Okay.
The rest of your games, Jackpot, include at Georgia. You've got 2 games left at Georgia and Arkansas on the home court.
I say this 0-2. I mean, because Georgia's been playing a lot better lately. So
if that's the case, the Gamecocks will finish the regular season 5-14. 5-14, Jackpot.
What a fucking turd in the punch bowl. That's awful.
Blake says, let me ask this in all honesty. Is Frank Martin considered a minority hire? I mean,
why? Because he's like Cubano.
I don't know.
He's Latino.
I don't think that they hired Frank Martin because of his race. If that's what you're talking about,
Latino. He's not showing it right now, but he does.
He looks like he could have. When he got here, he looked like he could have partied with Eddie Guerrero. Now he looks like he's partying with that kid from Powder, that movie Powder, where he's almost translucent. I'm sorry. That's going to hit me in the mouth for that. But it's the Gamecock program right now, just not very good. Not very good at all. Are you going to eat that dog, Kale?
He's trying to eat me.
Oh, okay.
I saw him staring at me like he was like up to something. What you boys?
Blake has a good point here. If the season ended now, South Carolina is the 12 seed versus 6 seed Ole Miss in the SEC tournament. Jerome says he's partying with Jesse Pinkman. Jerome's a savage. Well, anyway, we talked about them a good bit there. If you want, we're going to open up the phones. I might as well do that now. People are pissed off. They can call us about the Gamecock basketball team. Should Frank Martin be fired? There's a lot of that going around right now where it's, hey, he hasn't done anything here since that Final Four season, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I'm trying to find the right banner. Here we go. Call the show now. There we go. And the phone lines are open at 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Should Frank Martin get the axe from the Gamecock program? Some of the comments over here. He looks like an unmuscular Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Justin with a good comment here. Says, Carolina Jackpot, do you trust Bob Caslin to make a change with the basketball coach? That's a Jackpot question because
I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see what the change with the football coach, what that ends up being like, I guess. before I can tell you that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to. I mean, it's just a fucked up year. I mean, it's just fucked up.
But Jackpot, it's a COVID year.
Fuck off.
Jackpot's going to hit me in the mouth for that. All right, so we'll take calls on that. Clemson won today. I don't know what else I can say about that. There was one Clemson note. Justin Foster has decided he is leaving the program. He's already graduated, decided he doesn't want to play next year. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I was hoping that he would be there to add depth for the Clemson team, but not so much.
Is he worth a damn?
Huh?
Is he worth a damn?
He's a pretty good player. I mean, he was good enough to start, so
he's better than XT.
That's not saying much. You're better than XT. Sitting. What you want from me? If I promised you a one of those Zaxby's original chicken sandwiches, you might bite a damn quarterback's head off. By the way, check out Jackpot's video of that earlier. It's right here on the Carolina Jackpot channel.
Awesome.
I watched it earlier today, and it made me want one of those sandwiches. So,
well, the best part of the video is the end of it. So,
yeah, someone approached Jackpot at the end of the video, and this guy. It's fair to say that he was speaking in broken English. Is that fair, Jackpot?
Yeah, I would say that. It was crack.
Okay. So it's not me being Rob's I don't know. He's speaking in broken English, and he looked like he was trying to sell Jackpot like some Indian beads or something. That's what it looked like. And Jackpot's in the middle of telling us about this great chicken sandwich he just got from Zaxby's, and we're trying to get Jackpot's final ranking, and this guy's coming over here with a damn hey, buy some.
He had like a fucking trapper keeper.
Yeah,
he opens it up and he's got these fucking things that look like the goddamn Wendy's beads in it. Remember they used to have the beads at Wendy's hanging down for the ceiling of the restaurant.
It looked like beads you would get for Mardi Gras if your girlfriend had good tits. You know what I'm saying? And then your girlfriend, everybody and I can say this because I was stationed in New Orleans, and I had a girlfriend, and she showed everybody her titties, and we got plenty of beads thrown at us. That's what it kind of looked like. All kinds of those kind of beads. And he was selling it for his ministry. And the look on Jackpot's face of, will you please just get the fuck out my face so I can finish my sandwich? Was Jackpot gave the young man $3. It was a lot more patient than I
had 3 $1 bills, and I had $60 in 20s. I wasn't giving him no damn 20, but I gave him that. And then actually, when I was done with that, I packed up and I went across the street to Subway.
Right.
Which he walked off in the distance. I didn't know where he went. I thought he went he walked over towards Food Line. I thought he disappeared. And I went to Subway because a stepdaughter had texted me. She wanted the spicy Italian, whatever. And went in there to get that. And damn, I got in there and that motherfucker was in line in there. He's at the back of the damn line. I said, fuck. So I turned around and left because I was like, I didn't want to I don't want to strike up a conversation with you again. And plus, on top of that, you're going to see me whipping my debit card out here and know that I could have gave you more than $3. But I couldn't. But I couldn't. So I got in the truck and went back around Subway. I went through the drive-thru at Subway, which I don't normally do because, man, you're getting all these damn toppings and veggies on these subs. I'm like, how the hell? I mean, I would just be pissed off if I worked at Subway and somebody came through the damn drive-thru. But I was the asshole, and I went through the drive-thru at Subway just because I didn't want to deal with Cheech again.
So let me make sure I understand this. You wanted to avoid the guy who was trying to sell you Mardi Gras beads that you already gave $3 to.
Yes, and knowing he's probably out there using my damn $3 to buy a damn sandwich. That whole story sounded like a bunch of scripted bullshit, but it doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't, I helped this cause out. If it was, I still did the right thing. My heart spoke to me, baby.
Well, go watch that video and, watch the entire thing. But if you just want to go to the end and watch Kale going back and forth with the young man trying to sell him Mardi Gras beads. Like, here, you'll need these to throw for titties later, Kale. You'll need these. Come on, buy them. Oh, shit. By the way, Clemson, as I said earlier, career high 17 points from Alex Hemingway as they win after a 12-day layoff. 60-39. Wake Forest and South Carolina might be a decent matchup right now. Might be. I'm just saying.
They might. Is Danny Manning still coaching Wake, or did they fire
No, they got somebody else. When I went to the ACC Media Days for basketball 2 seasons ago in 2019, before all the shit broke loose, I got to meet Danny Manning and interview him. Danny Manning, you don't realize how short of an individual you are until you stand next to Danny Manning. Danny Manning is a tall motherfucker. He's like a legit 6'10".
Well, I'm sure. I saw that today. I saw it was weird. The game started at 4:30. It looked like a white guy on the sidelines, but I didn't know if he was. I didn't know if he had fucking COVID or what. I didn't know if they fired him or what. I didn't know.
Blake says he told SEC Network COVID made his hair fall out in spots. He and his wife cleaned it up. Well, okay, Frank. Whatever. Did COVID make you turn into somebody that attacks your players? If that happened, that's not good at all.
Yeah. COVID's a bitch.
COVID is a bitch. 803-470-2905. We have 2 other stories that I want to get into this evening. The first, Jackpot. We talked about this earlier on Sunday. What would we have first? A Georgia arrest, or would we have another player leave the Tennessee team? We have a winner, Jackpot.
Do we now? Do we now?
We most certainly do. The winner on this for this week is Georgia with another arrest.
Didn't we know it? Well, would you know who won the damn pony?
Georgia fans, the Georgia baseball trainer reportedly arrested on felony charges involving a minor has been fired by the Georgia baseball team, I guess. Here's the story. Jason Castleman was in his first year with the Bulldogs, but he won't see the conclusion of the Bulldogs season on the diamond because he's reportedly been fired by Georgia, allegedly having illegal contact with a child and providing obscene material with the child. Following the discovery, Castleman was booked in the Athens-Clarke County Jail, according to Chip Towers of the AJC. Here are the charges levied against him. Electronically furnishing obscene material to a minor, use of a computer service to seduce, lure, or entice a child to commit an illegal act, obscene internet contact with the child, and solicitation of sodomy. Each charge carries with it a $50,000 surety bond. He was hired by Georgia in September after spending 2 seasons working at Central Michigan. So there you go, Georgia.
What? Okay. What? Excuse me. How old is this child?
I don't have that information, sir. I mean, it's
is this somebody that was getting paid, or is this a student?
It says it's a child, so it's not someone that's 18 or what.
No. Is the Georgia individual? Was he a trainer? Was he a student, or
he was a baseball trainer
He's somebody on the payroll.
Hold on. Yeah, he was on the payroll and got fired. Spectral, that's exactly what it is. Solicitation of sodomy.
Well, that's just, that just expands above the realm of anything we've ever seen for any of these schools, man. That is just fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that if you're saying shit like that to a minor and you're around me or a lot of folks that I know, we're just gonna slap the fuck out of you. I'm just saying. Yeah, and Lord,
he's gonna be. He doesn't need to be back in society again. That's the kind of stuff that you go to hell for. Excuse me. And and also and two, you'll be on the damn sex offender list forever. But I don't think you should see the light of day again. That's just ugh.
And by the way, Tennessee, we talk about another player leaving Tennessee. Jackpot, we've got something for Tennessee too. And this is not going to make you sick, but
yeah, I hope it doesn't make my skin crawl because
no, this isn't going to make your skin crawl. This is it's funny. This is actually funny. We're not going to talk about unsolicited sodomy in jail. No, none of that. None of that. We're, but this is from Tennessee. And by the way, I put this up on my blog page at foxsportsradio1400.com. So, Tennessee, here's what you did. Right after Jeremy Pruitt was fired, of course, everybody remembers the story of, hey, they're getting cash in their McDonald's bags. The UT baseball team decided to have some fun at the expense of the program. They played Arkansas Pine Bluff yesterday in their season opener. Junior infielder Max Ferguson hit a home run in the third inning. And as he was greeted by his team at home plate, he raised a McDonald's bag into the air. He's just like, hey, here's a McDonald's bag.
Well, now, here's my question. Where did he have the McDonald's bag hidden at? Did somebody bring it out of the dugout, or did he have it squirreled behind a goddamn home plate, or did
I tell you what,
first base umpire have it, or where did that bag come from?
Would you like to show me to show the video here, Jackpot? I could probably do that.
Sure. Let's see.
So I'll pull this up really quick, but so Jackpot's best comment though was in our text message earlier, and he goes, "That's great. What an awesome culture they have up there in Knoxville, where clearly all the athletic programs support each other."
Well, I mean, damn. I mean, fuck. I mean, you'd think that there's be some kind of camaraderie there. I mean, if South Carolina's football team got in trouble for the same shit, I really doubt that you would see that gal that plays on the women's basketball team, hit a layup or what the fuck ever, the one with the multicolored rainbow braids, and then she go run over to the press box and grab a McDonald's bag and go running down the court with it. I don't think you would see that anywhere else.
Yeah. I'm pulling up the video clip right now. It's really funny. Make sure I've got making sure I've got the right clip here. But the video of this guy, it looks like
all right, folks over in the comment section, let's leave Penn State alone. They've suffered enough.
All right, let's see here. All right, so there's the clip, and let me just pause it here, and then we'll share it. Okay, here we go. As I have my stuff together, I should have had this lined up earlier, and that's fine. But here we go. I'm going to share this with you. What's that?
I was talking to the comment section. I said, actually do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
Giving suggestions, but
yeah, we're giving suggestions here. Here is, let's see here. Here's the actual video, and make it bigger there for you. And this is kind of some raw video here, but still very interesting. Jackpot, you see that, right? It's coming up there for you.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. So he hits the home run. running around the bases.
What? I missed it.
I missed it. Hold on. We can come back. Okay, hold on. Here. Let me maybe I make it a little bit smaller to be a little more clear. Let's see here. Let's exit the full screen. Yes. Just hit escape. All right. If you look right here, you can see as he comes across the plate, there he is. He comes in, jump. Somebody hands him the McDonald's and he walks into the dugout. That's great. That makes me really happy, and I don't know why. Sorry about that. I will put that out there. Yeah, did you guys see the video over there? It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff. Oh man, there's that. Anyway, we'll take your calls at 803-470-2905. Jackpot, you had something else you wanted to talk about.
There's
too
Samuel
tonight.
Pate over there. Samuel's a big Clemson Tiger fan tonight, apparently. He was a big East Carolina Pirate fan on Sunday night, so and he's already switched teams again on me.
Oh, he has? Okay. Well, sorry to
he called in the other night. He was talking about East Carolina.
All right, Jackpot. You asked me you want to see this picture here. Tell us about this picture here, Jackpot. This came up with earlier, right?
Yeah, that came up on the live feed or from the show that we did Sunday night. Leroy Brown says, Jackpot, your home studio needs some work. Your voice levels are up and down, lag, etc. Sometimes your voice cuts out altogether. And I just commented back, I'm not a professional, sir. Sorry. So
fuck him. I don't ever want to see the motherfucker again.
So, Leroy, if we'll get the full effect of it, let me point it. So my voice level right now is normal. So right now, get my voice level up. I mean, is this? Are we up? Is this up where it needs to be, sir?
No, I want you higher, sir. Hit that high note.
Okay. Let me hold this. Out now. But
oh man,
now I want to get it low.
Yeah, low.
So, I'm low as fuck right now. I can't get any lower unless I go in the crawl space.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Basically, let's Jackpot has a pretty his setup there is pretty good, and to be honest, the lag you may hear sometimes may be on my end. I'm replacing my internet service now, and we're gonna have some really blazing internet coming in for our next show, so that could be a part of the problem. So you can blame me for that.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, well, I mean, a piece of it may be me. So a lot of it comes back to, the system we have, et cetera. So please stop blaming Jackpot. And respectfully, I'm the one that has all of the, radio equipment and everything else. So I'm just happy Jackpot does a show with me, to be completely honest with you, because
what was I going to say? Fuck. I can't remember, man. I don't remember what I was going to say.
You sorry?
It'll come back to me.
That is fucking great.
Anyway, yeah. So stop mocking Jackpot. For the folks that are missing it over there, I don't know if I may be able to pull up if you want the full video of the Tennessee thing, let me see if I can pull it up really quick and I'll put it in the chat room, there for you. It's really funny. You can go and check that out pretty much any time.
Blake Robinson, who are you a fan of? He says they whip us in basketball. They whip us in basketball twice.
He's a Mississippi State fan.
And I guess they'll take 2 of 3. Who?
He's a Mississippi State fan.
Who's he talking about that whipped them in basketball twice?
Well, I mean, they've lost to. I mean, the majority of their wins this season came against South Carolina. I'm picking they're 6, 7, and 8 in conference or whatever. So yeah.
I don't. Okay. Who whipped them in? Is he talking about Alabama?
Probably. Yeah.
Mississippi.
Probably.
I mean, you ain't talking about South Carolina. Obviously not. We don't play you in football. If we did, we'd lose to you. And basketball, you whipped our ass twice. He's not talking about Alabama.
He's talking about Alabama.
Oh, well,
all right. Yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah, now
we can't even say it in basketball. Alabama. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck.
Alabama's a fucking fraud, though.
Anyway,
there's the link right
a while ago by Arkansas. I hope that continues.
Well, I mean, an Alabama loss is a win for America. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
America is apple pie right there, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway. 803-470-2905 if you guys would like to join the show. In the next week, we're going to have our bracket challenge. We'd love for you guys to enter. It's $20, just like a standard bracket, but we're all in it together. There you go. Last year, the pot was like $1,000. We had a ton of people.
Comrade gonna come referee this?
He might. Scratch King. Who is Scratch? We missed the Comrade. Scratch King says the ACC is the premier conference. Don't lie. Thank you for the super chat donation, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, King.
Blake wants to know the call letters for the radio station so I can pull it up on the TuneIn radio and the radio app. Which radio station are you talking about, sir? I don't know which. Are you talking about the station that I work for? That's on the iHeartRadio app. You can pull it up there. But that is the article with the video in it.
Well, how about this year though in basketball? I mean, it seems like the ACC is kind of slipped to the. I don't know. They kind of stuck to the rear in basketball, and the SEC looks to be better than the SEC as far as basketball goes. I mean, be honest.
Yep.
Let's just be real. Who would ever thought that Alabama looked better than Duke in basketball?
Yeah. Well, but you know what though, and I'm going to put this out there for some folks. And once again, did we thank Scratch King for the super chat? If
yes,
not,
I did. Thank you, Scratch King.
Oh, sorry. You can use the phone. I'm sorry there, buddy. 803-470-2905. Jerome, you can call us.
That'd be enough to go buy me a $2 jumbo book.
Jumbo book. That's funny. 803-470-2905. Call us back, Jerome. I've got the phone.
Him go way back. He's the man.
Yeah. Anyway, but I'm going to say this. People think with the ACC that it's all about Coach K and Roy Williams. Leonard Hamilton's the best coach in that league right now. He beats the shit out of those two at Florida State, and Florida State's going to be a problem. They're the best team in the conference. I mean, they run 10 deep, and all of them play defense. You got good guard play. I mean, they're just really good.
They run around like a bunch of silly son of bitches saying they too deep. They have it on T-shirts.
No, they don't. No, they don't do anything like that. Stop with that nonsense.
Did you see Mississippi State's their basketball court, whatever it's called, the Humphrey Coliseum or whatever, on the baselines. They painted on one baseline, it says Hail State. And on the other one, it says Stark Vegas. What the fuck is that shit? Who does that? I mean, why are you going to deface your fucking court with some dumb bullshit like that? In 3 years, nobody will be saying it anymore, and you'll have to go back and fucking fix it. I mean, what are they going to do at South Carolina? They're going to paint 5 points down here and fucking, I don't know. On the other side, Shane Beamer ball down here. What the fuck?
I don't know. That's a good question there. Let's head out to the phones. Welcome into the program. And good evening. What do you have for the show this evening?
Hey, you guys need to be nice to Frank Martin, man. He had COVID twice.
Okay. I talked about that earlier.
Last year.
It's Jerome.
Jerome, so we should give him a pass because he had COVID twice?
I don't know. It sounds good.
I had AIDS last year. I ran it though.
Oh God, Jackpot's insane with all that.
Ben Simmons tried to throw it on me. I hit him in the kneecaps with a baseball bat.
Maybe Jerome, you can help us with this. Maybe we should have put that on the court. Frank had COVID twice. That way people will stop asking about it. I mean,
and he won more games in 3 years. Don't forget that part.
So,
hey, is Dave Odom still alive?
I believe so, sir. Dave Odom is still alive, I believe. Yes.
Well, they got wheelchair ramps.
Somebody was telling me earlier that maybe they should go after Stansby or Stanberry or whatever the coach was.
Stansberry.
Yeah, Stansberry. Yeah, whoever that guy is.
He's coaches at Western Kentucky. He was the coach at Mississippi State.
Yeah, he probably left when he looked down and said, Stark Vegas, I can't watch that shit.
He had perfect hair. He had hair
so did you, Jack.
Never moved. He was like Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah. What else you got for the program, Jerome?
Well, that's about it. I had one other thing. I lost it. But
you lost it?
I got stuck in the mud too, Jackpot.
In your own driveway?
It was actually, yeah. So my parents got this some piece of land, and I'm helping them move, and we had this bright idea to take the truck with the trailer on the back through the mud, through like a big puddle, and we got bogged down, and I was in the 39-degree rain for 5 hours in bare feet.
I'm fucking mad.
Yeah, that's not good.
For 2 days straight. So yeah.
So wait a minute, you were in the rain for 2 days straight?
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
2 days before to get out, because we had a trailer hooked to the back, loaded down, and
what was it?
And
what
we
was
couldn't
in
even get a rollback. The rollback wouldn't come out because they would get stuck too.
Well, you know what the people telling you they were looking at you with like that, what they were thinking, right?
Yeah, we're gonna steal that trailer.
Yeah,
tonight.
That's probably right.
I don't know shit about fuck.
That too. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Blake says,
it was Pillion.
Jesus, what the hell are you doing in Pillion, sir? For those that are watching this show across the state, Pillion is a there's
Pillion
not much
a suburb of Swansea, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's the area. Like out in that area, show sponsor Dennis Wilson wouldn't be caught dead in Pillion. He ain't going over to Pillion. That's where the ugly folks are. That's what Dennis would tell us anyway.
Yeah, the cops came out and told someone was trespassing, and he said, "Well, you know what to do."
So When I was in high school 25 years ago, they used to have a sign, and this is real because I've actually seen this sign right across the street from Pillion High School. There was a sign telling you when the next Klan meeting was. Not a joke. I physically fixed my eyes on it. Next Klan meeting is blah, 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 and then, tell you when it was.
God.
So, and the, that's Pillion's kind of
what is
special place.
What is it when you're going down Highway 6? There's like a 15 by 10 foot Confederate flag on like a 100-foot pole.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not trying to get into that debate, but I just thought it was interesting that I'm all about freedom, but they had the freedom to have a sign right across the street from the high school that tells you when the next Klan meeting was. And that's real.
Is there a highway that runs from Pillion to Chapin?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think you have to go around it, to be honest.
I thought I'd been down that road one time when I was like
through Ponte and St. Matthews and
inebriated.
Ante.
Yeah. Well, Jerome, man, I appreciate you joining the show, buddy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got me thinking about something now. I might have to watch my back.
If you're not in Pillion, are you?
Well, that's where my parents are. That's where they got it. Nay.
I'm just saying.
Well, you guys have a good night.
I'm just saying that's where it is. Thanks, Jerome. Appreciate it. Now people from Pillion are going to be like, Rob doesn't. It's not anything against Pillion. It's just something that I saw when I was in Pillion at one point in my youth. I may or may not have been sampling the goods there as an 18-year-old gentleman. I may or may not have been doing that. Anyway, Spectral Tiger says if Frank Martin gets COVID a third time, maybe they can wheel him out in a hospital bed like Hugh Freeze. That's a rollback comment. Thank you for that there, Spectral Tiger.
Rollback Ben.
Rollback Ben. All right, well, Jackpot. What else do you have?
That road doesn't go from Chapin to Pillion. I don't know what I was thinking. I got my map app down here on the iPad. What now?
I was asking what else you had for the show this evening, sir.
I don't have anything else. I was excited to see the Gamecocks landed a 2022 commitment. That's special.
Yeah, but he has a pacifier in his mouth. Did you want to talk about that? Have you seen that picture?
That's all. That's his thing, dude.
Okay. Okay. Before we get out of here, I want to thank everybody that watches my Fox Sports show in the afternoons. We're building an audience there. There's more and more people checking in every day. If you have time, check out the show. It's from 3 to 4. I appreciate every single one of you. A lot of you guys correct me on shit. And it's good stuff. The past week we've been doing what is DBU? What is wide receiver U? Who's the current defensive end U? We're doing all that kind of stuff like that, trying to put on some good programming there for you. And you get a show Monday through Friday. It's just me, but Jackpot is a cool enough guy. He lets me stream that to YouTube. So you folks watching on the Jackpot channel, I appreciate all of you taking some time out and hanging out with me.
Just him. Nah, man. Yeah, this is a mouthpiece.
Oh, it looks like a pacifier.
Huh?
It looks like a pacifier.
Yeah, goddamn pacifier. When you ever see a pacifier that has where the little handle thing on its head
I'll tell you
go
what.
up and down like that?
Well,
Damn pacifier.
It looks like a pacifier. Hold on. We'll pull it up and we'll let the audience decide. How's that sound?
That's not a pacifier. That's a grown ass man.
Yeah, and he's sucking a pacifier.
But
yeah, Jackpot.
It's a big ass kid, and he ain't got no pacifier in his mouth. It might be like one of them ring pops.
No. No, fuck no. You're not getting away with that easily. Hold on a second. I want to show the folks this picture because yeah, it is damn it. Let me just go back here. I'm going to show them the picture here because it is that good. And chat room, you can decide if you think that it is a pacifier or not. Check this out. We'll show it here. People can look at it. DK Metcalf has one. John Kelly knows what I'm talking about over there. Check this out. Let's show you this before we leave here. This is from thestate.com, so people can't say that I'm showing off silliness here. Look at that right there to the left. Is that not a pacifier? That is a pacifier in that kid's mouth, man. I mean, it really is.
It's not a damn pacifier. It's a mouthpiece.
Blake says it's a pacifier.
Well, it doesn't matter. Even if it is a pacifier, it goes in your mouth, so it's still technically it's all a mouthpiece. So there you go.
Well, we do have Gamecock and Clemson baseball this weekend. Both teams are undefeated, and we'll have a full recap of that on Sunday for you. It's going to be we'll have some fun on Sunday. One team's going to win the series.
I'm looking forward to this one. I think Gamecocks are going to at least take 2 out of 3 in this one. It's going to be our hitting versus Clemson's pitching. And right now, I'm more impressed with our hitting than I am with Clemson's pitching. Clemson pitching looked good in the first 2 games. With that third game, no.
You can't have Cincinnati putting up broken numbers on you.
You can't have Cincinnati teeing off on you. That's what they did on Sunday. So hey,
we'll have to see how that works, man. But yeah, it should be a fun series. 4:00 on Friday, 4:30, or I don't know. I think it's 4:30 on Saturday up in with the Drive Stadium in Greenville.
Yeah, of course. I put it right in the middle of Tatertown. That's fair.
They had last year's matchup here in Columbia. You could walk from Fireflies Stadium to Seth Beer Park.
The past 10 fucking years before that, they were all in goddamn Greenville.
Well, they did that for you, so it's closer to you, buddy. They were thinking about you here.
Eddie? I couldn't get off work to go get the damn tickets.
I mean, do you really think it makes that much of a difference? Just saying. There's Gamecock fans up there in the upstate. I mean, there's you.
I just like to find something to yell about. I really don't know.
There's nothing wrong. But I get frustrated. You know what? I can yell about this too. Why in the fuck do we always have the state championship games for basketball and football down at either Williams-Brice Stadium for the high school stuff, and then at the concert barn down there? That shit should be in Clemson.
Well, no, it's centrally located. That's not giving some kind of biased advantage to one or the other. You're trying to compare apples to oranges. Neither of them. That's neither here nor there.
I'm mad. I'm just a little bit perturbed.
Well, I'm mad too, Jackpot. I'm mad too.
I mean, it's centrally located. I mean, if one kid, if the kid from the goddamn lower state champions plays for fucking Sherrall, and the one that is, the upstate champions is from fucking Pendleton, I mean, they meet in the middle. You know what I mean? That's why they do that in Columbia, because you are central to everything.
Man,
I'm gonna settle down. I didn't turn this fucking shit off.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to end the show. We'll be back at it on Sunday. Full recap of we'll have more basketball. The Gamecocks play again. They got Georgia, the best team to win. Will we get a Gamecock? Here we go. We ended it last week with this. Will we get a Gamecock basketball win, another Georgia arrest, or another bad story from Tennessee? Which one's going to happen by Sunday?
I got my money on another bad story from Tennessee.
There can't be any more arrests in Georgia. Everybody's not after that last story. My goodness, I felt bad reading that. Ugh.
No, you can't. No, there's nothing that can top that. I mean, goddamn.
In Alabama, we alternate between Auburn and Tuscaloosa. Yeah, that's a good point there too, Bob. All right, well, we'll be back at it on Sunday. Full recap. Please like and share the show. Tell your friends about the Jackpot channel. Jackpot, I haven't told you this, but I'm going to, because we talked about it a little bit on the rundown. I have to wear a weightlifting singlet for my weightlifting competition on August 15th. I will wear my weightlifting singlet for 2 shows once we get over 10,000 likes on the Carolina Jackpot channel. I'll sit here in my weightlifting singlet. Once we get to 11,000, I will wear a Gamecock sticker on it. So we'll get a Gamecock sticker and put it on my weightlifting singlet in front of everybody else. But 10,000, yeah, I'll do 2 shows in my singlet for everyone to mock. Once we get to 11,000, I will put a Gamecock sticker on it for the competition. This is something I'm working hard for. This is not a joke. I'm going to be in front of a shit ton of people with the South Carolina Powerlifting Association, and everybody's going to think I'm a Gamecock fan because I'm going to have a big-ass South Carolina sticker on there if we can get to 11,000 likes before
Y'all heard that. I mean, that's
August
fine.
15th.
I mean, we got to hit that. I mean, we've been stuck on 9,000 subs and that for a few months. I mean, we have not been growing. Actually, if I looked at the analytics for the past month, the channel's actually, I mean, we've actually lost a few subscribers over the past month or so, about 12. And I know a lot of that's probably bots that I've booted off here, but still, we were experiencing growth at a torrid, I like that word, torrid pace during football season. And now it has just hit that plateau, Pete. I mean, it's just like, woo, we're just like cruising altitude right now. We don't need to be cruising. We need to be climbing. You know, we need to keep climbing. You know, no, we don't get too high. We don't want to get too high. We don't get too famous. We don't want to get too famous too quick, you know. But we want to still be able to manage it while we ascending, if you will.
Exactly. We don't want to go and do shit that we had no business doing. That's what we don't want to do.
We don't want to be going and doing stuff we don't have no business doing, baby, if you will.
Exactly.
We don't want to be venturing into uncharted waters before them waters is charted.
10,000 subscribers, I'll do the show in my weightlifting singlet, and you guys can have and goof off on that. And 11,000 it'll be a Gamecock weightlifting singlet. We'll get stickers and all that shit put on it. Everybody will think I'm the biggest Gamecock fan ever. So there you go. Little homework for you guys. Share the show for God's sakes. Like this video, share it, tell people you like it. And with that, the show is a wrap.